So as the election continues to heat up right here in Fort McMurray, right now we are joined by Guy Boutilier. So Guy, tell me, in this upcoming election, which riding are you running in?
I'm running in Fort McMurray-Wood Buffalo, and I'm proud to say where I've been the MLA for a few years.
Now, if we're here for the people that live here in Fort McMurray, maybe for the few that don't know you, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and why you decided to run again?
Well, I'm running again because I care about our future. My wife and I, Gail, we've called Fort McMurray home now for over 30 years. And I will say that we love Fort McMurray. And our son is going to kindergarten next year. Mark, he's 4, and we're excited about the future. But I'm running because I want to make a difference. I believe that after 41 years, it's time. And a Wildrose government is listening to Albertans. It really isn't all that complicated. I'm excited about the future because we contribute so much to this province. And I think it's time to have a government that listens to its people and invests in the areas where the economic activity takes place. And that's right here in Fort McMurray.
Now, one of the hot topics definitely for this election has been the twinning of Highway 63. How do you think the Wildrose government can help expedite that faster?
Well, I think clearly that this has been a record of the PCs that has failed. And I'm very proud to have started the twinning of Highway 63 before they kicked me out. I shared with them, the premier of the day, that Highway 63 was moving too slow. That how come there's overpasses and twinning going on in other parts of Alberta, but it's at a snail's pace. And so I fought for Fort McMurray. They didn't like the PCs, what I said, and so they kicked me out. Well, I believe on Monday, Albertans are going to have an opportunity to do some kicking out, and I think it's going to be to the PC candidates, because this government, I believe, has not done their job in looking out for the interest. Now, Highway 63, my wife and I, we have to take our son to a hospital in Edmonton. We traveled last year 50 times on Highway 63. So I'm actually not even talking as an MLA or a politician or a candidate. I'm talking as a dad and a husband. We want our families to be safe. I believe a Wildrose government under Danielle Smith that we can invest based on our policy, and our policy is about growth and population. And clearly, if all communities are treated that way, we will be at the top of the list, because growth and population is based on the economic activity that's going on. And without any question, the economic activity for all of Alberta and Canada is right here in Fort McMurray, and that will benefit us when it comes to reinvesting in such projects as Highway 63 and expediting it so my family and your family doesn't have to put up with what we've witnessed over the last many years.
Now, the other hot topic that a lot of our viewers have been speaking about is a senior care facility. How do you think that the senior care facility, where do you think it should be, and how fast do you think it should have to come to this area?
Well, Mr. Dave McNeely, who's been a long-time resident of Fort McMurray, former principal from Dr. Clark, but also as a senior himself. And I think he best describes it when he said, why has this PC government failed to listen to our seniors? It's really not that complicated. I've been listening to our seniors. I've told this PC government, old and tired, that it's time to listen to seniors and put it at Willow Square, and they quite simply didn't listen. And so the Wildrose government is listening to our seniors, because our seniors, they built our province. And we, a Wildrose government, will treat our seniors with respect.
Now, our very last question for you is, unfortunately, here in Fort McMurray, whether it comes to federal or municipal or Alberta elections, we have the lowest voter turnout. How do you think we can change those numbers so that on Monday people come out and vote?
Well, I've been visiting at schools, I've been visiting, door knocking, and I think there's an excitement in the air. And in Alberta, it appears that it only happens every 30 or 40 years. But I think people are engaged, they're excited about our Wildrose policies, about new ideas, new energy, new enthusiasm to take Alberta, into the 21st century with a lot of great vigor and vitality. And that's what we're all about. And we're going to get people out because I think that they're interested in their future of Alberta and our home of Fort McMurray.
Thank you. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, and hoping everyone gets out and votes on Monday. Let's make history.